Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've never seen anything like this. What I'm about to tell you could turn the entire NFL upside down, and I guarantee what you're about to hear isn't just another rumor. No, this is something far bigger, something buried beneath layers of secrecy, and the kind of move that could redefine the future of the Buffalo Bills and send shockwaves across the league. What's happening right now isn't just speculation. It's the start of a seismic shift, and only those in the know truly understand the magnitude. Trust me, what I'm about to reveal is just the tip of the iceberg, and if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss the biggest story of 2026. But before I go any further, if you want to stay inside the insider's circle, if you want to be the first to know what's really happening behind closed doors in the NFL, then hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and activate that notification bell. Because this story, it's not for everyone. Only those ready to get the truth will stay tuned, and trust me, the next few minutes will separate the casual from the true believers. Are you ready? Good, because what I'm about to drop on you will shake your understanding of this league to its core. Now, let's unlock the door to the most unbelievable trade scenario I've seen in recent memory. A deal that's already brewing behind the scenes, with whispers of a secret meeting and plans that could rewire the NFL's landscape. It involves Travis Etienne Jr., a player who just months ago was considered a Jaguar, but now he's rapidly becoming the hot ticket in NFL whispers, and the team that's about to make a bold move for him, the Buffalo Bills. Yes, you heard that right. The same Bills who just fired Sean McDermott are in a complete organizational upheaval, searching for their next identity. And the player everyone's talking about. A dynamic, explosive, dual-threat back from Jacksonville, Travis Etienne Jr., the man who's risen from a promising rookie to one of the league's most underrated stars. But how did we get here? What's really going on? And why is this not just another rumor, but a carefully orchestrated chess move by two sides whose futures are now intertwined? That's what I'm about to reveal, starting from the very core of the Bills' current state, digging deep into their needs, their cracks, and the perfect storm brewing that could see Etienne swapping Jags green for Bills blue. Buckle up, this isn't just a trade. It's an all-in gamble, a statement to the league, and the first domino in a chain reaction that could reshape the NFL in ways we've only dreamed about. Now I want you to pay close attention, because what I'll show you next is a detailed breakdown of the Buffalo Bills' current situation, and trust me, understanding their needs is the key to grasping why Travis Etienne Jr. might be the perfect fit. This isn't just about replacing a running back. It's about unlocking an entire offensive revolution, fixing long-standing issues, and finally giving that franchise the weapon it's been missing for years. First, let's talk about the Bills' biggest weaknesses, the areas that have haunted them since the dawn of the McDermott era. From my inside sources, I've learned that the Bills' offense, while talented, has lacked consistent explosiveness at running back. Sure, they had Devin Singletary, then James Cook, but neither could truly elevate the ground game or threaten defenses at the level a true RB1 should. Analytics confirm what the eye test shows. Their rushing attack has been middle of the pack, failing to keep defenses honest, especially on critical third downs. And with Josh Allen often tasked with extending plays and improvising, the offense's rhythm suffers when the ground game stalls. Film-wise, this is obvious. Opponents pack the box against the Bills, daring them to run, and Buffalo's rushing attempts often result in minimal gains or negative plays. The offensive line has struggled with consistency, and the lack of a truly dynamic back has put too much pressure on Allen and the WR core. Their running game needs a spark, a player who can turn broken plays into explosive gains and take pressure off Allen's shoulder. Further digging into advanced metrics, the kind I've spent years analyzing from league data, shows that the Bills rank 19th in rushing DVOA and 22nd in rush success rate. Their yards per carry, just around 4.2, not terrible but not good enough for a team with playoff ambitions. They need someone who can not only pick up yards but strike fear into defenses with breakaway ability. They need a game changer. Now the core of the problem isn't just the offense, it's the identity. The Bills have been a passing-centric team, often leaning on Allen's arm to carry the load. But to compete with the Jaguars, Chiefs, or Bengals, you need a versatile back who can do it all: run, catch, pass, protect. That's where Etienne Jr. comes in. He's not just a good back, he's a perfect fit for what Buffalo needs to elevate their offense to the next level. Imagine a scenario where the Bills deploy a two-back system that keeps defenses off balance. With Etienne's explosive ability to hit home runs and his underrated receiving skills, Buffalo would suddenly have a dual-threat weapon that defenses could not ignore. And in today's NFL, that's the missing piece, a player who can break open a game at any moment, especially in clutch moments. Now listen, because what I'm about to tell you next is where the real story begins, the moment when this deal started to take shape. The whispers are growing louder, the league chatter is intensifying, and behind closed doors, a chess match is unfolding that no one outside the insiders truly understands. This isn't just about a player swap, it's about two organizations with visions that are about to collide, and one star who's about to become the centerpiece of it all. The man of focus. Travis Etienne Jr., a player whose film and stats have been quietly but surely revolutionizing the Jaguars' offense since his debut. But now he's caught in a perfect storm of contractual uncertainty, team cap constraints, and a desperate Bills franchise hungry for that extra gear. The mechanics. They're complex but not impossible, and I'll tell you exactly how they could pull this off. First, let's talk about the trade mechanics, the details that could make this happen. Jacksonville, despite their recent success, faces cap crunches, especially with limited space to retain their young stars. Etienne's contract. It's manageable, a 4-year rookie deal worth approximately $12.9 million, with the 5th-year option exercised in 2024, which means he's entering the prime of his career at a manageable cost. From my inside sources, I've learned the Jaguars are open to negotiations, especially if they can secure a high draft pick or a promising young player in return. On the flip side, the Bills are in a state of flux. After firing McDermott, they're in rebuild mode, searching for a new identity. They're also desperate to show their fanbase that they're still contenders. A trade for Etienne? It's the kind of bold move that signals to the league they're all in. To make the cap work, the Bills could include a mid-round pick, perhaps a second or third rounder, and take on a small portion of Etienne's remaining salary, which would be manageable under their cap space. The Jaguars, eager for draft capital and a youthful rebuild, might see this as a win-win. And the fallout? It's massive. For the Bills, this is about finally getting that game-breaking running back to complement Allen, revitalize the offense, and finally beat the Chiefs or Bengals in the playoffs. For Jacksonville, it's about building for the future, acquiring assets that can accelerate their rebuild, and turning their offense into a nightmare for defenses nationwide. The league is watching because this kind of move, bold, aggressive, precise, is rare. Now about the fit, because this is the real heart of the matter. The Bills' offensive philosophy has always been predicated on speed, versatility, and unpredictability. Etienne fits this perfectly. His skill set isn't just about raw speed. It's about explosive acceleration, patience behind the line, and the ability to make defenders miss in space. His film repeatedly shows a runner who accelerates through small creases, breaks tackles, and turns screens into touchdowns. Compare him to others in recent years. He's like a hybrid of Christian McCaffrey's agility and Alvin Kamara's quickness, a dual threat who can change the game instantly. His yards after contact in 2025, over 4.1 yards per carry, among the league's best for his role. His pass-catching ability. Elite for a back, with over 26 receptions and multiple touchdowns in key moments. Advanced metrics give him a 90-plus grade for vision, agility, and pass protection, rare for a back entering his prime. Imagine this: Buffalo's offense utilizing Etienne as the RB1, splitting out as a receiver, stretching the defense vertically and horizontally. His ability to catch screens, run routes, and take advantage of misalignments would unlock a new dimension for the Bills, giving Allen an even more multi-dimensional attack. And with a new coaching staff, a fresh offensive coordinator who values versatility, this move could turn a good team into an unstoppable juggernaut. So what's the real verdict? From my perspective, this isn't just a rumor. It's a calculated, strategic push by both sides to secure their futures. Jacksonville gains draft capital, flexibility, and a plan for the long term, while Buffalo makes a bold statement with a franchise-changing acquisition. The mechanics aren't simple, but they're absolutely feasible, and trust me, The league's insiders are already talking about how close this deal is to becoming reality. In the end, this move is about dominance. It's about rewriting the script of what it means to build a contending team. It's about Etienne, once an underdog, stepping into the spotlight as the key piece in a grand NFL chess match. And you know what? The clock is ticking. When this trade finally goes down, everything changes. When the dust settles, the Bills will have an explosive weapon that transforms their offense into a nightmare. The Jaguars, they'll be reshaping their roster, positioning themselves for a future beyond just Trevor Lawrence and their recent playoff runs. This isn't just a transaction, it's an event, a new chapter. And the best part? We're only getting started. The next few weeks will be crucial. The league's whispers are turning into roars. I'll be here, watching the dominoes fall, revealing the truth behind the scenes, and bringing you every twist, every turn, every secret that the NFL doesn't want you to see. Because when history is written, it won't just be about the players on the field. It'll be about the moves made in silence, the deals done in the dark, and the legends that emerge when the world isn't looking. And trust me, this one, it's only just beginning. Stay locked in because what I'll reveal next will blow your mind, the insider's scoop, the real mechanics, and the future of the NFL's most shocking trade. You don't want to miss this.